Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Sword of the Stars. So, you'll notice that the UI is a bit bigger. I did end up this time around deciding to go ahead and opt for changing the resolution down to 1440p. Did have some issues when I tried to launch the game with OBS running because for some unknown reason it was just giving me a black screen. I was able to use the OBS preview window to kind of navigate my way around to adjust the display resolution again, particularly changing the frame rate from supposed to be 119 hertz down to 60 and then back up to 119. Should be noted this game really does not like resolutions above 119 hertz. It will just straight up refuse to launch in many cases if you set it to any resolution at all that has a refresh rate above 120 or at 120 hertz or higher. But got it launched this time. Hopefully it'll make the UI a little bit easier to look at. I did also adjust the audio levels a little bit, dropped the effects volume a little bit further because it seemed like it was still a little too high for my liking, particularly in battles. So hopefully it is now better. It's been about a week and a half since I last recorded. I'm failing to recall having gone here, but we did, evidently. And we sent a bunch of cruisers, ancient cruisers, to be a little bit more exact. So, okay, yeah, that's whatever. We are sending an actual fleet to go ahead and deal with them. I think this is... Go ahead and take a look at our trade. Yeah, you're the next place I'd do any building at. Now, each of you build me 5. Foundation is going to take a little while to actually get that built, unfortunately. You are going to... Am I still waiting for something to build here? Yes. Yes, I am. Okay. So, okay, it looks like things are basically in order for this turn, so we'll go ahead and end. We'll have a little bit of fighting over in Draco because of a swarm there, but that should be dealt with relatively quickly. Let me get my timer started. Okay, we'll fight this because this is the first time we've actually sent dreadnoughts to deal with a swarm that I can recall. Pretty sure it is actually the first time, period.
Ready, Commander. Target data received. Aye, sir. Coming to new bearing. Target locked. Aye, full power to engines.
I don't think trying to use the blazers on this is necessarily the smartest plan.
Fire! 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 Target locked.
Oh, we already dealt with the asteroid. Jesus, that was fast. That was a lot of missiles.
Target data received.
I may actually want to consider putting the, excuse me, the Lancers onto a different weapons group so that our guys are less inclined to shoot each other. Although it... Oh yeah, no, there's definitely friendly fire.
Airship deployed.
It didn't do that much damage, but I'm gonna probably want to actually consider that. Hopefully I can do that without this being considered a new design. Yeah, it looks like I can. I don't mind for everything else to be on Group 1, that's fine, but at the very least I definitely want Group 2 to be different. And have the Lancers in it. So that they will... I can just turn those off so they're not hitting each other. Let's see. Okay, we got a couple stuff here. The ticket of Sudarshan was completed. Deflectors have been discovered. Memory serves me correctly. Deflectors are literally the first tier of shield tech, so they're not exactly great. Oh no, deflectors are little, well... they are the first level, but then they also seem to be slightly different. This specifically makes mention of ballistic weapons and detonating tracking weapons, while actual shields make reference to high energy attacks. Okay. Yeah, we will look into that a little bit later. So I completely blanked on actually seeing how many turns you guys had until all your stuff was built. 2 more turns, okay. I would not mind probably building some more propaganda vessels potentially. Well, no, maybe we're fine without it. Oh, was that the only special project we finished? Yeah, it looks like it was. Which sectors? 20 and 22. Okay, well, I'm already working on 20. I'll work on 22 later. Five more turns until we get the, what are these called again? Cutting beams. Oh, Previous has such a large empire that they take forever to process their turns. This is why we need to deal with the Zool, so that we can turn around and focus on dealing with Hope Hubris. Okay, this looks like it's Looks like it's just defended by a bunch of satellites. So this should be pretty easy for us to deal with.
Aye, full power to engines. If this was some kind of acid, sir.
Corrosive missiles. Should note this is probably a case where the deflectors might actually be somewhat useful because those are tracking weapons. Well, presumably they're classified as tracking weapons. It'd be a little bit weird if they weren't.
Bringing guns to bear. Reactors to max. Fire, fire, fire. Target locked. Command ship under attack. Coordinates locked. Maneuver drive to full. Fire, fire, fire.
You focus on the planet.
Target locked. High full power to engines. Command ship under attack. Turbines to speed. Target locked. Command ship under attack.
I don't really need the planet shooting at me with its
Data received.
presumably
Commander.
heavy planetary missiles.
Target locked. Command ship under attack. You heard the man. Get this ship moving. Fire, fire, fire.
Have you just kind of go hunting for the satellites. As they come around, you go in the same direction as they are. Minimize the amount of time that they will have on target.
Target locked.
How about you go ahead and help with the planet, eh?
Aye, sir. Bringing guns to bear. Target data received. Command ship under attack. Ah, sir.
You realistically probably don't really need the missiles. They're probably not doing a whole lot.
Guns to bear. Target data received. Command ship under attack. Target locked. If this was some kind of acid, sir, it's burning through the hull.
That was you, okay.
Target data received.
And that would look to be the last one of the satellites, unless somehow we got a large gap between them. Oh, you didn't destroy that in one go.
Enemy fleet.
There you go.
System update.
Okay, that's another system secured. Let's go ahead and repair.
Okay. Try and be more careful out there, though.
That was quite a bit of damage we took there, admittedly. And then we build ourselves a few colonizers to...
Commander, we will have those ships out in no time.
Never mind, this system is considered prohibitive. For us to colonize. So it's not going to be getting colonized by us, actually. One thing I forgot to turn on was that. And then... Okay, now. Yep, that's probably a reasonable bet as to how we would get there.
Navigation, set course.
Let's go ahead and do that. We will go ahead and still build the colonizers because we'll get a use out of them at some point, even if it's not right this second. Colonies. Where do I have good industrial output? That's not the button I want. Carg. No, you're too far. Well, that's Tiamat. Tiamat's not the place I was looking for, was it? Aldebaran has 27,000, but it's way too far back. Okay, you already have your constructions. There's Karg. Where's Karg? There it is. A little too far back for my liking, in all honesty, so maybe not. Malta's 3. You got 14,000. And you're still missing civilian population. You may be a valuable option. I think Ixion's probably going to be the next best place to build stuff, although it's got a ways to go until it's actually able to have any stations in orbit. Nope, somebody lost something. Oh, we got some special tech or special project. Let's go ahead. The Whip of Ogma. Okay, sure. Whatever that is. Okay, I'm just trying to figure out where I want to build up some more industry. Yeah, I don't think I really have much in the way of options there for right now. Oh, the yellow dudes. We'll need to check the map, or not the map, but the diplomacy screen in a moment, because got some yellow dudes up here and I don't know who they are. Oh, okay. I want to say that's the Marigi.
System update.
Okay, Hydra, you focus on infrastructure. Now that you're done with your terraforming, Omega Fleet 6 is going to... we gotta go through Green's territory to get there, so don't think we're gonna do that. Where does... Okay,
Drives to
sure. Go to Pentagon and figure out what's there. Okay. Nothing else to really do. Well, I say that I probably could have queued up another batch of dreadnoughts in Prion. Because, yeah, we're going to need a ton of fleets. Oh, I also didn't give these guys the cruiser planetary... Well, I guess it doesn't really matter for the Zool. The Zool are...
Update.
You need to eradicate them, not invade them. Okay, we got 2 here. You have... Can I get any additional info on what these ships are? Nope. That 35 ships is probably going to be all of the satellites. That is a shit ton of satellites. These ones are presumably going to be the stations. So they look to have 2 stations. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. Unfortunately, our sensors aren't that great. Aichi is most likely going to be the more important system.
On heading Alpha.
So I'm inclined to go for it first. We do 5 Blazers, 2 supports, and an Armada command. Okay. Well, that's pretty much all our money.
Construction order
Because-
placed, Commander.
That would put us into the red, which we don't want to be in. That's fine. It's going to take you guys a while to build those, even with the additional construction we've done here to give you a command and repair module, both of which, in theory, increase your industrial output. And, I mean, they have. You're at 22,000, which is a fair bit. I really wonder if it might be worth building shit back here in Aldebaran. Just because it's so far away, though. How long would it take you to get to Aldebaran? 9 turns. 9 turns to get to Aldebaran. And if I tried to have Aldebaran build that same fleet, 1 Armada and 5 Blazers, it would take 8 turns. Really? That's actually longer. Presumably Aldebaran just doesn't have as much being dedicated to ship construction. You're at 17,163. Yep, that is exactly the reason why. Okay, so even though Aldebaran has higher industrial output than Prion here, Prion doesn't have as much in the way of planetary budget going towards trade, so it's got 20,000 going into ship construction.
Shipyards getting up.
Okay. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and have them get probably gonna scale that back just a little bit. And no reason to break our entire budget. You guys are still building shit. Okay. Yep, let's go ahead, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna actually head for Madia because it seems more lightly defended. And honestly, I'd much rather have a more lightly defended planet out of the way because it's one less planet for the Zool to use. And it will hurt their budget, at least a little bit, and maybe they have to scrap some ships to make it up. I mean, probably not, but maybe they do. So. Yep, just a bunch of, well, they do have one actual ship here, it looks like, but it's mostly just light defense platforms. This is... We're going to demand their surrender. Give them a chance. I don't expect them to surrender, though.
Never.
Well, okay. Guess they're getting wiped out, then. Seems like the... whatever it is some sort of carrier.
Aye, sir. Bringing guns to bear. Coordinates locked. Maneuver drive to full. Fire, fire, fire!
Go ahead and nuke it. Well, yep, there we go.
Target locked. Aye, full power to engines.
You guys just bumped into the asteroid, didn't you?
Target data received. Fire, fire, fire! Reactors to max.
Okay. Move off to the side. And then go forward. I know you can do it.
Fire, fire, fire! Coordinates locked. Maneuver drive to full. Aye, sir. Bringing guns to bear. You heard the man. Get this ship moving. Command ship under attack.
You're gonna do the same thing you did last time. Or whichever one of the blazers it was that did it.
New vector. Set.
You're gonna focus on the... satellites, while the other two will focus their efforts on the planet.
Reactors to max. Fire, fire, fire!
Your missiles are all out of sync.
Target locked. Ready, Commander.
Hold fire on the
Data received.
weapons group 1. Let's get these guys actually back in sync, if you don't mind.
Fire, fire, fire! You heard the man. Get this ship moving.
Okay, apparently they're still going to be out of sync, because... Oh, okay. Firing arcs on missiles. I don't know, to me that seems a little bit silly. Especially because these missiles don't seem to... Well, okay, they do launch from turrets, but I mean... Do they really need to have firing arcs, considering that they're gonna guide onto their target? I don't think they really do.
Victory is ours.
I
System.
really don't. Okay, this can actually be colonized by us, so once these guys arrive, I'll give them their orders on where to go next. Oh, that's a fleet of a couple of dreadnoughts right there. That goes between Poa and Durla. Those ones would actually put up a fight. No special project completed. Small scale fusion drives. Really? What is that about? That has me intrigued. Shuttle and biomissile speed. Well, I don't have biomissiles. I do have drones, although they're not used for anything right now. Maybe I'll build a couple. I do have shuttles, though. And making the assault shuttles faster could be nice, so we'll probably go ahead and research that next. Ooh, Tyrell's Candles. Whatever that is. That sounds interesting. Go ahead and end our turn. We're not gonna, forgot to tell those guys to do their repairs, but they should do it automatically once the turn ticks over. Okay, that's that would be a big fight. We're gonna want to check on Hope Hubris's fleet here once this is over. I'm curious. They did win, but they lost a lot of ships, and they have more on the way. You guys should have repaired. Yeah, you did.
Navigation, set course.
You go ahead and continue. Also, did I get any better ideas to what's here? Nope. Okay. I was kind of hoping I would have. Research over budget, because of course it is. So you got two. Okay, already got one built. Two more on the way. Queue up the other two. That's going to be it for now.
Order placed, Commander.
Go to trade. Down to sector 20. You go ahead and queue up 5 more of those. We are almost broke again. You guys probably only have one turn until you arrive there. Oh, there's actually also a second fleet heading for whatever that system was called. I'm forgetting. Okay, we've got an unknown menace here in Pentagon. Swarm, of course. Okay. I don't think I told you guys how to use your fleets, though.
Aye, sir.
Yeah, I didn't tell you how to position yourselves. We'll survive.
Target data received. Aye, full power to engines.
Move closer so you can Lancer the asteroid real quick. And now you guys deal with the small fry.
Target locked. Aye, sir. Bringing guns to bear.
Why do you guys have so many Armada commands? Okay, that's a little weird.
Data received.
And yeah, these blazers actually really do struggle against these guys.
Fire, fire, fire!
That particle beam, or positron beam rather,
Target.
does a lot of heavy lifting to deal with the swarm. If I could just get beamers, it would help immensely. Realistically, I have no reason to ever redesign our dreadnoughts at this moment. And I don't foresee that changing anytime soon. I don't know why you have so many Armada commands. At most, I would give you 2. At most. So I'm going to split one of these guys off, and I'm going to tell him to link up over there so that these guys have 2.
Repair ship deployed.
And the rest of the fleet is going to go ahead and head to Durla because it seems to be completely undefended. Any interesting notifications? Infrastructure completed here at Hydra, so they can go ahead and do that and start building their freighters.
Aye, Commander. We will have those ships out in no time.
Just queue up 2 for now, that's fine. Because these freighters are actually fairly expensive. They do pay for themselves over time, but they are still expensive to build. And we'll again demand their surrender. We'll give them the chance to surrender before we exterminate them. We're just being nice.
Reactors to max.
Because by doing it this way, nobody complain. Excuse me, nobody can complain. Because they were given the opportunity.
All ships, correct course.
Granted, of course, for lore reasons, I don't think anybody would complain about us exterminating the Zool. They're not exactly great people.
Target data received. Fire, fire, fire! Target locked. Aye, sir. Coming to new bearing.
Okay. Somebody has equipped drones on their satellites, evidently.
It is some kind of acid, sir. It's burning through the hull. New vector set. Aye, sir. Bringing guns to bear. ship under attack.
That one got away, but not for long.
Fire! Fire! Fire!
Looks to be coming from over there.
Target locked. Aye, sir. Bringing guns to bear. Coordinates locked. Maneuver drive to fall.
Okay, looks like that dealt with the drones that were attacking us.
You heard the man. Get this ship moving. Aye, sir. Bringing guns to bear.
Okay, that one got away because we got too close that we couldn't get the lancers on it. It's fine. We'll let the other ships deal with it.
Target locked. Aye, sir. Bringing guns to bear.
Okay. And you can turn around to try to deal with this guy if you feel so inclined. But don't really expect you to catch up.
Ready, Commander. Victory is ours.
Go.
System update.
Is this a colonizable place?
Over time and over budget.
Yes, it
But
is.
At least we finally have this tech director.
Research completed. Wonderful. Go ahead and research small-scale
Yes,
fusion
Commander.
drives.
Initiating research project.
A great day dawns. Another world for the Commonwealth.
We're gonna have to deal with this system here because we're gonna have one of the Silicon Queens setting up a nest or something over here.
System update.
We have made a breakthrough, Commander.
Wonderful. That did not unlock anything on its own, unfortunately. Antimatter torpedoes. I don't recall researching those in all honesty. I do like them though. They sound very nice. Well, at least AI. Yep. Nope. Sorry. Don't want that right now. Thank you very much. I know there's an antimatter warhead. We're just not getting it, unfortunately. I mean, these don't take very long to research. We'll just do them.
Research project.
Get it over with. Okay. Trying to figure out where I'd get the... I'm gonna have to send somebody back there to deal with that, aren't I? That's annoying.
Construction order placed, Commander.
I think I'm gonna have both these fleets come in for this attack.
System update.
Another step in figuring out the crow puzzle.
Suspended animation is nice. Let's go ahead and research that.
Yes, Commander. Initiating research project.
That'll speed up our research a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and have you build the other 8 freighters. It's gonna take you a while to build them all, but whatever. Okay. Well, that was my timer going off. So we're gonna go ahead and end this part here, and next part we will launch the assault on Aichi. Interesting that I can demand their surrender. They refuse. I mean, that's not surprising, but hey, we can still ask. Now, where was it were you trying to tell me to go and attack? Oh, way the hell out there. How the hell would you expect me to do that without going through your territory? I know we're allies, so maybe you don't mind, but... I do find that slightly surprising. Oh goody, you're actually using the antimatter. Oh, you got Meson beams as well. Holy Jesus. Oh, and you actually have cruiser grade colonizers. I'm missing that tech. I would love to get it if the game would be so inclined to share. Okay. Okay, yep. These guys got some fancy schmancy tech that they are refusing to share with us, because of course they are. Oh, you have boarding pods on some of your stuff. Yeah, okay, I definitely should stay away from you as much as possible. Luckily, though, your weaponry actually seems behind by a fair bit, in all honesty. Well, I mean, obviously with the exception of kinetic weapons, because you have evidently focused on that, so you've got stormers and heavy stormers. Which, those hurt when they hit, but they struggle to hit. Like, pretty much all kinetic weapons in this game. They can do a lot of damage if they can hit you. But they're going to have a hard time hitting you. Okay. But yeah, like I said, we're going to end this part here. I will see y'all next time. Until then, goodbye and farewell.